Hello, everyone. The Abundance Oracle here. I've been listening to, please subscribe if you can. I've been listening to a lot of public speaking people on YouTube, in the investment industry. I went to a conference, as you know, last week. And I just want to sort of give you my thoughts. And my thoughts are a lot of people are speaking negative on what's going on. And I start to look at the people who are speaking negatively and who's promoting negative information. And I have some places that are very good resources that can quote me statistics that are good. And the reason why they're good is they're being properly calculated. And the last administration changed the formula in how CPI is calculated. They moved to PPE instead. So a lot of it is manipulation of the public's opinion, trying to be pushed a certain way. So they changed the formulation of which they calculated in the last administration so it would look like there was not a recession. And the push is for now to blame it on this current president. And things are already with the tariffs, because India should be finishing with the final negotiation with that soon. Things are already starting to turn out better if you use the original CPI formulas, the original other formulas prior to them being changed versus what's happening now too. So I have a bit of optimism. However, I also see very, very strong forces looking to shift your opinion so that when the midterm elections come up for people in the House or Senate or whatever you're voting on, you will think things are really, really bad. And some things are bad, but it's not nearly what the story is being pushed. If you personally have been slightly organized, you probably have not had a disaster in your family finances. So there might have been different shifts that you had to, okay, now we're doing this instead of this. We're buying these things instead of that things. But if you were slightly organized, you're watching people around you reacting to media that have not necessarily organized at all. So I think we're going to have, in the third quarter, you're going to be able to see even more improvement. And if he can pull that off, which I have confidence he can, it's a miracle, I would say, and I'm very conservative, I would say in the first year to start to make the changes he needs to make. And we have got to clean up some people who have positions that are not looking out for we, the U.S. citizens. Okay, so why am I going to be telling you this? Why do I let you just go however it turns out? And the reason is because I have been in finance and I've managed average income people, and I've also managed billionaire people. And I see the difference. And the wealthy people right now are trying to position themselves for the outcome working and for the outcome not to work. So to me, that means being organized. You want to make sure that you can weather the storm. If it takes 2 years, 3 years, or never corrects itself, if it never corrects itself, we're going into depression. And we're close to it when it got handed over to us. When you start recalculating all the formulas and everything else, it got close to that. Now, I think with Warren Buffett retiring, I don't know how many of you know Warren Buffett, but he's a very successful investor and has been for his whole life. I believe he's 94 now. He's retiring. His business partner passed away. So I'm guessing he wanted to spend more time with his family, but that's me. I'm an optimist. So I just want to tell you, just be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you put in your life. Don't panic about things. If you have not organized at all your household, your family, your investments in the past, now's the time to organize a little bit. Organize and be able to weather a storm. And frankly, from now on, you should, as we age, you should be more and more organized. The stock market may have a huge pullback. And I can't tell you that it wouldn't drop 50%. It dropped 50% or more, really, in the Great Depression. But it also, in 2008, a lot of my neighbors were really struggling. They had all their money in the stock market. And 2008, 9, 10, they really struggled. So take care of yourself, because I love you all. I want all of us to be able to weather the storm while we upright the ship. And the ship was invaded with pirates. And what we're working on now is those Caribbean pirates. I just feel like that's what we're working on now. We're trying to get rid of the Caribbean, I don't want to say Caribbean pirates, the pirates who've invaded our country. And it's not just the ones that came across the border that are causing problems. It's the anti-Americans that are here in our judiciary system. I mean, we've allowed people to get away with things that are not good and right and honest. And we were all too busy working to make our families work out, to really speak up. So be good, be kind to those you love, take care of those you love in your family, in your first ring circle of people as well. Today I'm going off. I need to update my passport. I took the time to get a new passport and it came back, my name was spelt incorrectly. So now I go through the whole process again, pay more, and this is one of those things when you have incompetent people that you've hired because they fit certain parameters, that we now have a lot of dysfunction in our systems. So we're all going to have to put up with that. And you can either choose to be upset and angry, which isn't going to change anything. So I'm taking the time to go get it fixed. All right, I love you all. And I've been a little frustrated. I want to come back to you with abundance conversations. And maybe it's just going to be abundance of patience coming up. I don't know. But you can choose how you react to things. You do not have to be a victim of something that you would consider less than pleasant. All right, I love you all. I'll do some more videos. I'm just sort of thinking about how I want it to present to you. I do feel that positive things are coming. But I hope that you heeded the warning to take a little bit of organization. Okay, love you all. Bye.